students, welcome to new session, and in this session we will start with a new chapter, that is surface areas and volumes mensuration part 2. Students, in class 9 we have learned how to find the surface areas and volumes of some basic solids such as a cuboid, a cube, a right circular cylinder, a right circular cone, a sphere and a hemisphere. In this session we will just revise the formulae that we have studied in the previous class. We will not go into that much of details, but just revise the formulae because that will be needed to solve the problems which are in this chapter. So here is the first solid figure, and that first solid figure is a cuboid. As we know that cuboid has 6 faces, and where the two faces meets, that is called as the edge, and this point is called as the vertex. This is called as the length, this will be called as the breadth, and this will be called as the height. And so we have studied in 9th standard that volume of a cuboid, that is equal to length into breadth into height. And the total surface area of a cuboid, that is equal to 2 into length breadth plus breadth into height plus height into length. That gives you the total surface area of a cuboid. And the lateral surface area of cuboid, that is given by 2h into bracket length plus breadth. This gives you the lateral surface area of a cuboid. And one more we have studied, that is diagonal of a cuboid, that is equal to square root of L square plus B square plus H square. So the volume of a cuboid is given by the formula length into breadth into height. Total surface area of a cuboid is given as 2 into bracket LB plus BH plus HL, and lateral surface area of a cuboid is given by 2h into length plus breadth, and diagonal of cuboid is given by square root of L square plus B square plus H square. Now the next figure solid is cube. Cube too had 6 faces, but all the 6 faces are nothing but squares, and therefore the cube is made up of 6 squares, and so the volume of a cube, that is equal to side into side into side, that is side cube. If side is denoted by A, then it will be A cube. Then the total surface area of a cube, that will be equal to 6 into A square, because area of one square is given as side into side, that is A square, and there are such 6 faces, so the total surface area, one surface area is A square and there are such 6 surfaces, so the total surface area will be 6A square. Then lateral surface area of a cube, that is equal to 4 a square, and the diagonal of a cube that is equal to a cube root of 3. A is a side of the cube, so the diagonal of a cube is a cube root of 3. So here volume of a cube is given as a cube. Total surface area of a cube is given by 6a square. Lateral surface area of a cube is given by 4a square, and diagonal of a cube is equal to a root of 3. Now the next solid figure is right circular cylinder. Here the cylinder has curved surface area, one top circle and one bottom circle. So the curved surface area, total area of this circle, top circle and the bottom circle, that together will give you the total surface area of a cylinder. So here volume of cylinder, that is equal to pi r square h. Here pi r square is the area of circle multiplied by height. Because this is formed, cylinder is formed by different circles. If kept one on the another, we get the cylinder, and therefore that cross sectional area of that cylinder is nothing but a circle. And if there are such h circles, so area of one circle multiplied by h, that will be equal to the volume of the cylinder. Now the second one will be curved surface area of cylinder, that will be equal to 2 pi r h, where 2 pi r is nothing but the circumference of a circle into height. Then the next one is the total surface area of right circular cylinder, that will be equal to, that is curved surface area plus 2 into area of a circle, because there are two circles, top circular and the bottom circular area. So curved surface area, that is 2 pi r h plus 2 into pi r square. So that is given by 2 pi r will be the common factor into bracket r plus h. So the total surface area of a cylinder is given by 2 pi r into bracket r plus h. So remember these things, that volume of a cylinder is given by pi r square h, and it is nothing but area of a circle into height. Curved surface area of a cylinder is given by 2 pi r h, where 2 pi r is nothing but the circumference of the circle multiplied by height, and the total surface area is curved surface area of the cylinder plus 2 into area of the circle. So 2 pi r h will be the curved surface area, plus pi r square is the area of circle, so 2 into pi r square. From this 2 pi r will be a common factor, so inside the bracket it will be r plus h. Now the next geometrical figure is cone, right circular cone. Here in this right circular cone, this height will be called as h, denoted by h. This will be denoted by L, and this is called as a slant height. Then this is the circle, and so this will be the radius of the circle. And this slant height of a cone is given by slant height, that is equal to L is equal to square root of r square plus h square. Then curved surface area of a cone, that is equal to pi r L, and the total surface area of cone, that is given by curved surface area of a cone plus base circle area. So curved surface area of cone plus area of circle. So curved surface area is given by pi r L plus area of circle will be equal to pi r square. So pi r will be the common factor. So pi r into bracket L plus r, and therefore the total surface area of a cone is given by pi r into bracket L plus r. Now the volume of cone is given by 1/3 pi r square h. So remember all this formulae. As far as cone is concerned, the slant height is given by square root of r square plus h square. Curved surface area of cone, that is equal to pi r L. Total surface area of a cone, that is pi r into bracket L plus r, and the volume of the cone is 1/3 pi r square h. Now the next geometrical figure is sphere. Here the total surface area of a sphere is given by 4 pi r square, and total surface area is nothing but the curved surface area of a sphere, and the volume of the sphere, that is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. So the total surface area, that is curved surface area of a sphere, is given by 4 pi r square, and the volume of the sphere is given by 4 by 3 pi r cube. And now here the hemisphere is nothing but the half of the sphere, and therefore curved surface area of hemisphere, that will be equal to half of this total surface area, so it will be 2 pi r square, and the total surface area of hemisphere, that is equal to curved surface area of hemisphere plus area of circle. So this will be the hemisphere. So the curved surface area of hemisphere plus the area of the circle will give you the total surface area. So the curved surface area is given by 2 pi r square plus area of circle is pi r square, so which is equal to 3 pi r square. So the total surface area of hemisphere is 3 pi r square, and the volume of hemisphere, that is equal to half of this, that is 2 by 3 pi r cube. So remember this formulae, that total surface area of a sphere, that is the curved surface area of sphere, is given by 4 pi r square. Volume of a sphere is given by 4 by 3 pi r cube. Then next is the hemisphere. Hemisphere is half of the sphere, So the curved surface area of a sphere, that will be the half of the total surface area, so it will be 2 pi r square. The total surface area of hemisphere is curved surface area plus area of circle, so it will be 3 pi r square. And the volume of the sphere, that is given by 2 by 3 pi r cube. Students, here we have revised the formulae that we have studied in the 9th standard and even in the lower classes, and these formulas are to be used to solve the problems that are discussed in class 10th. So revise this again, reread the formulae, learn the formulae by heart, and be ready for the next session to start with the different problems that are likely to be asked in the final examination. Thank you very much.
अगर आप भी मेरा मनोबल बढ़ाना चाहते हो तो इस वीडियो को लाइक ज़रूर करें, शेयर करें अपने फ्रेंड्स एंड फैमिली के साथ, इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर करें। थैंक यू सो मच। जय हिंद।